Welcome to free live tarot readings. I'm Tarot. What are the readings?
Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? Thank you for your donation. We got Erica, Lisa, B52. What is up? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Let's get started with Karima makeup reads. We got one Karima. We got one Sagirl makeup read from the last time that we were here. So the last time that we were doing the Waterfall Tarot, which is available. Link in the description for the Waterfall Tarot. If you want one, if you don't want one, then, you know, that's your loss. All right. Tarot reader, thank you for your donation as well. Let's see what's going on. What are his love feelings today? 4-1 with a 9 of swords. Really kind of concerned about where this is going. You have a lot of like concern, like where's this going? What's the destination? How are things going to work out? It just seems like there's just too much thought going into this sort of connection right now as far as today goes. 4 of Wands with a 9 of Swords. Normally 4 of Wands would be just a great card by itself, but you sort of combine that with that 9 of Swords. Too concerned about the current state, current situation, a little overly concerned about kind of where this is going and where we're going to end up. There's definitely sort of a level of balancing forces with the love expression. Like, am I sort of doubting myself? Am I doing things correctly when I express love? When I express attention? How am I kind of coming in through here and getting my expressive needs, sort of put through correctly? It almost feels like he's sort of doubting how he expresses his love in a totalitarian sense, I guess. Is that a word? I don't know. Anyway, why is he hot and cold about expressing things? Maybe that is part of that. Maybe you do have those doubts, those concerns of kind of worked up about some particular things about that. Why is he hot and cold about that? I just think this person's hot and cold in nature. You do have a level of expressiveness over here with that 3. It almost is like that they overthink some of their expressiveness. They try to be somebody that they are not. And I think that's something that just comes about occasionally with this individual as well, right? The 3 of Wands with this Ace. I want to express it properly. I'm overthinking a little bit. I'm not really getting it the way that I would like to get it. And it feels like they are second guessing themselves as far as how this works out. 7 of Pentacles just says hot and cold depends on their mood. This is a very moody person. They're going to have highs. They're going to have lows. You see this 3 of Cups with a celebratory, a lot of anxiousness, a lot of celebration with it. And then sort of thinking, did I do the correct thing? So again, today seems to be an overcorrection and over feels, and just kind of making that as they go along. Anyway, thank you again, Tarot Reader, for your generous donations. I greatly appreciate you. Let's get Sagirl. Was it a good idea to let Paco go? I don't know. Let's see. Sagirl wants to know. Let's see. Sagirl, Paco, go, good idea. All right. Let's see if letting Paco go was a good idea. We did find out the other day that Paco is indeed a doggy. So we let the doggy go. Was it a good idea to let the doggy go? We did see in the other reading that the doggy's just going to be just fine. Gets adopted by a loving family. Has a lot of fun over there. They already have another dog. So they have a little bit of a competition, trying to figure out who's on top, what have you. It wasn't a good idea to let him go. Well, the judgment card, right? If it's better to let him go and have a better family, or have a better deal overall than, sort of have them miserable, have them to where you're not really going to be able to take care of them. And at some point, if you can't take care of someone or something, giving it to somebody who can is going to be a better idea overall. 4 of Pentacles says, obviously, this is somebody that you wanted to hang on to. This was a beloved pet. This is somebody you definitely didn't want to let go here. But that Ace of Wands says you do what you have to do, right? We get in situations where we do have to make hard life decisions. We have to figure out where things are going to go or how things are going to be at the end of the day. The Judgment card just says giving them a new opportunity, giving them an open window to another opportunity. It's just going to be good. It's going to be nice. All right. It's going to be nice indeed. So there we go. All right. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes there's no choice in that life takes us in the directions we may not want to be, but it's better to give, somebody a second chance somewhere else than have some issues in the long run with that. All right, let's see. Erica, the Empress, thank you for your donation as well. I greatly appreciate that. We do want to get a little bit of a push kitty deck on the table tonight. Where I'm going with that. Reiki B, what is going on? We got Maruta, we got Paula, we got Bartman, we got Tarot Reader, we got everybody up in his house tonight. What is up? I did have a weird situation today. I was like at Chick-fil-A and I was picking up a grilled chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A and I was about to enjoy my sandwich. And so I backed up out of the parking lot and there was this dude back there, right? There was this guy back there and his two kids and I didn't see him. And so then I saw him in the camera and so I stopped, right? And so here's, wait. So here's my car. So here's the Chick-fil-A. I'm backing out. So he's coming up here. So I see him and I stop. And so he just stands right here in front of my car. I'm like, waving at him like, I see you, man, go around. I'm stopped. And he just sits there. And so he pulls out his phone and he starts like filming. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, go around, go to the Chick-fil-A, go around. And so he just sitting there filming. And I'm like, what the hell is he doing? And so I figure that he's trying to put me on social media or something by some evil dude trying to run him over or something. And I'm completely stopped at this point and he won't go around. He's literally just standing there. And so I'm like, I'm not going to be the next like viral video on Instagram. So I put in park. I'm already stopped. I can't go anywhere. There's like people like trying to drive through it. And so I put my car in park and just start eating my sandwich. I'm just like, I'm just going to sit here. So he's sitting there just filming me. Anyway, so then he finally, after like, it had to be like 3 minutes, he finally just walks around. I guess he's just waiting for me to back up so he can go, oh my God, we're all going to die. Oh no. Little Susie, run for it. Save yourself. Daddy's going to die. I have no idea what this dude was doing. Anyway, so I put it in park and ate probably half my sandwich before that ass hat finally moved away. Anyway, but yeah, I guess you want to be on the, guess you wanted to make me the next viral video. I think he's going to have a hard time making me a viral video when I'm sitting in my car eating a sandwich. I don't know. I mean, how are you going to paint me as like an evil guy? That evil fat man over there, he was eating his sandwich while I was walking. So I have no idea what the hell's going on. Anyway, but yeah, the daily life of Tarot Oracle. Emma, Samantha, and Solid as a Rock. MR, thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. I'll need to back up for this. Literally, you'll need to back up for this. Anyway, what is the ex-wife's current energy towards me? Hopefully they haven't ghosted you, or hopefully they're not standing behind you in Chick-fil-A and waiting for you to back into them, or I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, the Six of Cups, I think this is somebody who is sort of, still likes your presence, still has good energy towards you. And, they have some good energy as far as that goes. Nine of Swords says they don't think about you as often as they did. It's almost like that they can sense that you are thinking about them more than they're thinking about you. I mean, you have this weird energy still, even though you're not maybe even talking or what have you, or what's going on with that. Overall, there's some defensiveness with both sides, like your side, their side, a little bit defensive, like this person did this person did that, and it just feels like that it's a little bit of a pent-up energy as far as it goes with that. So I just think the ex-wife just has some, some decent energy towards you, but there's a level of defensiveness against, sort of reuniting or sort of seeing where this could go in the long run. You do have the World card over here. I do think that you will meet again. This is sort of going around the world or going around the Chick-fil-A parking lot. I don't know. But you're going around the world and you will meet again. You will have another connection again. And, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. It looks pretty good. You have no idea at all. Like I'm just sitting there like waving at him like, go, dude, go. And there's like cars like waiting for this dude to move. And I'm just like, what the hell's going on? So I could have like leaped out of the car and go, dude, for God's sake, go around. But then he's got the film thing up. He's ready to go, you know, he's waiting for that. So I just eat my sandwich, you know, screw him. Anyway, all right. So yeah, it was a wonderful Chick-fil-A sandwich, and I sat in my car and I enjoyed it quite a bit. So, you know, there you go. Sandy, thank you for your donation. We got Solid Rock, Emma, MR, Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. What is the extra? Okay, we already did that one. We're on to the next one. Why didn't I click that? What's going on with that? Do a little bit of a tarot reader over here. Emma, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. But yeah, sounds really annoying. Well, not that annoying. It only lasted like a 2-minute encounter, but it was just kind of funny. It was just kind of funny. Anyway, how does a DB, female work boss, think of me? You do have some good things here, right? One of the biggest things here is this level of the double threes over here. They think that you have this freshness. They think that you have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of excitement. You have a lot of energy about you that other people there just don't have, right? Just one of those things as far as it goes. The Three of Cups, you bring in a level of teamwork, because the Three of Cups is seen as a celebration card or a cheating card. It has a lot of, I don't know, has a lot of meanings in the long run. But one of the big things here is just a level of teamwork, a level of celebration. You're able to assist with the team. You're able to get going with it. You have a lot of good things to offer and what have you. And the Seven of Pentacles as well. You do hard work, and that really sort of helps everybody else and assists the company at large. Seven of Pentacles is putting the seeds for success into the ground and waiting for them to sprout, waiting for them to come up. I think that's something that you do quite well, and they appreciate that ever. Three of Wands, you're always looking ahead to the next thing, the next opportunity, and that makes a good impression as well. Cole Zaya, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. We got OA is in the mix as well. Let's get a couple of the tarot readers out the door over here. Will studio apartment work out by the M&M company? Let's see if we're going to be able to handle a little bit of a studio apartment over there. Hopefully the studio apartment could work out. Everybody loves a good studio. Lovers, yes. Magician, yes, 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 and yes. Get a thumbs up over there from that. You got a pretty clean look at the studio apartment. Looking very, very nice. Lovers is the first card, especially says that we match well together. Even if it's a person, it's an apartment, a place to live. We do have a lot of good things, a lot of good matches here within the context of that. Four of Cups said this is something that you've been looking at, you have examined, and you have done well in your choice. The Magician as well. Two of the biggest majors in the deck for moving, for getting some things happening is just there, right? The Magician just talks about the ability to do what you need in that space, to be happy, to find the people, the neighbors that you're really going to enjoy, that are going to be near there. And I think that's going to be very important as well. So that is looking very nice. Very nice indeed with all of that. Let's see, is Keith looking nice too? Did we give up on Keith yet? Maybe. Be random with me. I never gave up on you. Thank you for hanging out tonight. We got 10 pre-orders on the new Tasty Tarot deck on my Etsy site. So we're talking good pre-orders out there. So a lot of people waiting for this deck. Me too. It is being currently printed right now. So yeah, we're going to have some good stuff coming through here. We got the Tasty Tarot. The next deck is going to be the Cancer Survivors Oracle. We got all the good stuff coming out through there. All right. How's Keith viewing me now? Are they still madly in love with me? Six of Pentacles says that they're waiting for you to do something at this point. Waiting for you to do something. It feels like that they just feel like that you're going to be coming around. You're going to be excited about something. You're going to be sort of in their face a little bit with this. That may not be true, but that's just the expression, the feelings that they get from this. Becca Boo, welcome. Appreciate it. It's a fantastic Monday. How are you? Queen of Pentacles says just sort of be patient at this point. They're looking at you as that patient person, as that patient opportunity sort of in there. But they're just sort of viewing you as sort of being around, and eventually you'll come calling and come sort of, querying like, hey, what you doing, how you doing, and whatnot. Ace of Swords says there's going to be some abrupt communication with this person here in about a month and a half, I think. It's almost like some new information, some abrupt communication, some interesting things are going to happen. Put it on your calendar. Month and a half from now, there's going to be some cool stuff sort of hanging out with this individual. So there we go. There we go. Kind of waiting for you to make the next move. I don't know if you want to make the next move or not, but this is somebody that definitely has that idea about it. B52's got the idea with unzipping the white fly tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Sandy, you're in the queue. OA, you are next. You are next indeed. Be random with me. Be random with me. Got a pre-order in for the Tasty Tarot. We got stickers. We got bookmarks. If you pre-order it, you're going to get a bookmark and a sticker in there. Oh, Jesus. Somebody just dumped a paycheck on the PayPal. Oh, my God. Who is that? That is SB. Wow. SB, thank you for your very generous donation. That's amazing. All right. So yeah, let's see this. All right, love the rest of August. Well, the Seven of Cups, it feels like a lot of the things you're pushing for, a lot of the things you're reaching for is just not there. It's just not there. A level of frustration here with that, right? 10 of Wands. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get that. It feels like, sort of branch out a little bit. Look for some different opportunities and see where you can go with some of that rather than being like hyper focused on one particular thing. It feels like the more the more expandable you are, the better off you are going to be indeed with that. Nine of Pentacles just says the level of quality is there, but again, we have to sort of narrow down what we're looking for, narrow down what our goals are here instead of being all over the place. Otherwise, you are going to get a little bit, literally all over the place as far as this goes. Seven of Cups says just don't be distracted by illusions. You are looking at the Lord of Illusionary Success. Being distracted by illusions is going to waste your time, not going to let you be focused where you really need to be focused, and that's not something that you want to get distracted with that. SB, did PayPal get you? SB, PayPal has a limit on how much text you can put in there. So I see will I find the strength to leave my significant other, make him leave my home? If so, will it be done peacefully? Okay, so we got the double-edged question with that. If there's any other parts to that, SB, it ate it. PayPal ate it because that's what it does. It's kind of annoying sometimes. Anyway, they've started restricting the amount of text. Usually you can put like a whole bunch of paragraphs in there, but now they'll cut it off after like 50 characters, like 100 characters or something. So I don't know why they started doing that, but they definitely did. But anyway, I think I got most of it. There we go. CraftyLady, very much appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Did you get to eat your waffles? No, I had a sonic blast and I went into like a sugar coma. After that sonic blast, I was like, oh my God, that was a lot of sugar. So yeah, I was just kind of dizzy and kind of loopy after that sonic blast. But no, I did not get my waffles because if I look at the waffles the way I wanted them, right? It was 1,300 calories for the waffles. But if I went and get the Sonic Blast instead, it was only 400 calories. So I'm like, that's 3 times more calories for the waffles. And I really want to lose weight. Like, I'm not in this to, pound down some things and gain as much weight as possible and become like that movie, The Whale. But, I was just like, so I did the Sonic Blast instead. The waffle dream is still alive, but I really don't want to pound down 1,300 calories or whatever. Anyway, all right. General for the next 2 weeks. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen indeed. Make all of that thing going over there. Pretty good indeed. All right. Let's see. Lisa, did I not get to you? energy for tomorrow. Maybe I didn't get to you. Lisa, I'll get to you in just 1 second. Sorry about that. I think that I may have made a mistake on that one. Anyway, let me get to you, Lisa, in just uno momento. We'll get to you right after this one. All right, General, for 2 weeks, where are we going to be going here? Page of Swords just kind of says, this is time to watch out for your communication and not be too committed to it, right? So don't be too committed to your communication. It feels like that you do have some opportunities here to say some things or to communicate some things, and you definitely don't want to make that sort of your primary objective here. You want to kind of look to the side and kind of see, where is my time better spent? What am I better spent doing here, rather than just being hyper focused on trying to get points across or trying to win in an argument or win in a communication? Justice just talks about that, you know, sort of balancing things out is going to be one of the big efforts here. It could be part of the communication. It may be, but the Knight of Wands just says somebody in your life or something in your life has a little bit of a retraction. They're pulling back, and that's not really kind of something that you want to experience, not something that you want to sort of deal with right now. So they definitely don't want to sort of commit too much to any particular thing. Stay light on your feet, do lighthearted communication, and just kind of see where that's going to take you in the long run, rather than, again, going full force 110% with what you're kind of doing. But, you know, that's the way it goes with that. All right, we got Lisa want to know energy for tomorrow. Did I click on it and not read it? Like, what happened with that? I did not click on it at all. We'll get it happening right now. We got Lisa is the next. Energy for tomorrow. Where's tomorrow going to go? Tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. It's just another day. Lisa, it is just another day, 1 day away. Just a few hours away, depending upon your time zone. It may already be here, depending upon your time zone. We never know. The Lovers, oh, Jesus, what's going on with that? Man, tomorrow's going to be a big day. I'm just telling you now. Something's going on with tomorrow being a little bit a bigger day than you maybe had anticipated with here. The Ace of Swords next to the Lovers just kind of feels like this is a little bit of a trick question almost. You kind of know there's something going on over there. You know that there's something a little bit funky going on over there with tomorrow as far as it goes. You got a couple of the big majors over here, the Lovers and the Hermit. These kind of counteract each other as well, right? A little bit of a counteract. Like the Lovers, the connection should be there. It should be open. We have this availability. We have this gap of a distance that we've been trying to make happen here. The Ace of Swords said this could be a once in a month time, once in a kind of a yearly kind of thing, where you have an opportunity to really get together, really speak out, really get some activities going with some particular individual as far as this goes in here. The Hermit says, though, that people you're going to be connecting with tomorrow, people that you're talking with tomorrow, definitely have their own interest in mind. They have their own interest in mind. So you kind of have to factor that on this particular day, right? So people have their own interest in mind. So what does that mean for you? That means one of the big things that we can do with communications, if we need to communicate tomorrow, is going to definitely be to look at things from the other person's perspective, or at least allow them to understand that we're trying to do that, right? I'm trying to understand this from your perspective. I'm trying to see this sort of from where that you are going from or where you're coming from here, and I'm trying to get that communication out there. The Seven of Wands just says look forward tomorrow to a little bit of defensiveness from you and possibly some other people. But yeah, you're just going to have to kind of figure it out on your way over with that. There we go. A little bit of energy for tomorrow, making it happen right there. All right, we got a little more. MR is next. If I can click on MR's name, that would be fantastic. We got OA. We already got you. We need to get Sandy on the PayPal side. Sandy's got a couple of questions over there. All right, wants to know my cousin, Cosmickitty. Welcome back. Good to see you as always. How you doing? You doing over there, the Cosmic and the Kitty? We ever hear from Keith? I don't know. A tarot reader. Is that your Keith? Cosmickitty and tarot reader. You should change notes. You may have the same Keith. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Throwing it out there over there. All right, my cousin, confident about his position going to court. Oh, Jesus, we have the whole court case thing going on over here. Let's see. Let's see. Is my cousin confident about his position for going to court? Is that going to be something that we can do with that? Oh, man. That, you know, a little bit of the Three of Wands and that Two of Cups says yes. Says yes. You're really looking at, they're going in for the win. They really think that they have a lot of good things here. They think that they have a lot of good case. They really feel like this is the opportunity they've been waiting for. They're going to go in. They're going to do their best. They're going to make everything, you know, sort of the Three of Wands. I'm looking forward to it. I'm opening the door here. I'm excited about this particular connection as it goes. And the Knight of Wands, right? I'm writing in there, fiery attitude, fiery action. Good stuff's kind of on that perspective. This is somebody who definitely has their own interest in mind, but they're also very focused on how to win it with that. Two of Cups just says they're going in to win it, right? May not be more of a mediation thing at this point for them, but yeah, they're going to go in to win it. Sage K is in it to win it. What is going on, Sage K? We got Sandy's question over there. Wants to know as well. What is my cuz fear or weaknesses in this particular dispute? What kind of fears, weaknesses, things we got going on? The Devil feels like that you're very selfish in this, which obviously you're not. You're trying to find that middle ground. You're trying to find that space in between where we can meet, where we can be together with all of this stuff. It just feels like the Temperance. You just find trying that middle ground, but they think that you're in it to sort of take something from them or be a little bit more selfish, or, you know, you're not really in it to sort of help them or to assist them within here. So they are definitely going to go in for this Empress kind of thing, right? They have this fear that you're going to win. That's one of their major things. I think that they figure that they don't have the best case. They don't have everything lined up the way that they really need to. And I do think that a judge is going to kind of see it that way, right? Can we meet in the middle? Can we factor this out? Can we just figure this out? It just seems like that's going to be the best option for us. So there we go. A little bit of mixture in between that stuff as it goes, you know, the way it is with that. Emma is next. What does R think of me right now? Do they love me? Do they not love me? Let's take an eyeball. Let's take an eyeball and look at that. Look at that. Hershey, what's going on? Good to see you again as well. We got the Edgar Allan Poe for the Crafty Lady question. Crafty Lady, I have no idea what your question is. It ate it. It ate it. Crafty Lady, can you type out your question? Sorry about that. I don't know where it went, but I'm looking at my application and it ate your question. It consumed it like the Cookie Monster, except it's the question monster. What does R think about me right now? The world. Oh, man. The world. Like we ended it. We ended it. Go away. Go away. I feel like the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who expects you to give of yourself, to sort of sacrifice some of yourself within the context of this communication. Three of Pentacles feels like that we had an opportunity. We had a chance. This should have been something that was concluded, but it's just not concluded. It's not going the way that we would like it. We're having a level of difficulty that we haven't really had before in this aspect. The world over here just says this comes to a conclusion. Let it slide. Let it go. Let it be released. This is not something that is just going to benefit us to sort of have dragging through or anything like that as far as that goes. But yeah, you got to kind of just factor that in as far as it is with that. All right, Brandon today, welcome for story. PayPal me a link to a follow. Hi everyone. No, do not see Crafty Lady's question in chat. No, there it is. My question, when my question was in there, it would not let me pay. It was 2 parts. I have no idea. Crafty, I have no idea at all what your question is. How will surgery go tomorrow? There we go. Oh, you put emojis in it, and so it eats it. Yeah, don't put emojis in questions. It eats it. I have to manually copy it. Hang on. Let's see. All right. All right, I have to manually copy it. Yeah, you guys with the emojis. It eats any question you put, any text you put with an emoji, it'll eat it, and I'll never see it. I'll never see it in my lifetime if it has an emoji in it. All right, so I manually copied it. Let me manually type CraftyLady, and then a dash, and then, okay, so I got it in there. We should be good. All right, Emma, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see, and that is what R thinks about me with the Emma question. Now, let's go to the next one. As far as this is, we got a bunch of Samanthas. Let's do MR first. MR has a double read over here. Let's get a good deck for the MR reads, I guess. I don't know. You want to do Capybara? We can do Capybara. We can do Capybara and see where that is going to take us. A little bit of a Cappy Baby Tarot or a Capybara Tarot or whatever it is. I don't know. But Samantha likes the owl deck, so screw the Cappy. We'll do this one instead. Tarot Reader, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's give this a little bit of a mix. Give this a little bit of a mix. We got one fly out over here with that. D's next actions towards me. Not a whole lot of nothing. D's got a whole lot of nothing with this. King of Cups. I'm emotionally isolated. I'm really on my own. I'm on my own little island over here. I haven't getting the expressions that I need. I'm not going to express kind of what I need. I'm very isolated. King of Cups is very isolated kind of feel, kind of card with that. The Fool says they're going on a different journey. They feel like that they're just going to give up on this whole thing for a little bit, go on their own journey, do their own thing. They're just not really going to be too enthralled with kind of where this is going to go because they're very upset. They're very kind of pained right now, and sort of thinking of you gives them a little bit of that pain, a little bit of that frustration. It's just not something that they're really going to do anything at all right now. You know what I'm saying? Not really do anything at all as far as the next actions are concerned. All right, does D want me to leave them alone or contact? Well, from the previous reading, it does look like that leaving them alone might be good. That level of isolation just looks a little bit challenging where it goes. Ace of Swords with an Ace of Cups. It feels like that they want you to contact them just so they can be mean. I'll be honest with you. Right? The High Priestess. I just want to express something to you. I want to unload on you. I want to be very mad at you at the present time as far as this goes. Ace of Swords with the Ace of Cups. I want to be very emotional with this particular connection. And I think they're just going to unload if you contact them. So right now, I'd say leave them alone. You got that King of Cups over there. Very isolated kind of card out in the middle of that ocean, but you're just going to have to sort of put up with that and be, sort of be on that side of, yeah, that's not something I really want to deal with right now. So it just seems like a little bit of a distance. I ain't never hurt anybody, so that's where we're going to go. We're going to go with Samantha is next. A little bit of surprises coming to my life in 2024. Let's see what kind of surprises we got. She loves the Owl Tarot, so we'll keep it on the table. We'll just abuse this thing all night. We'll spank this thing. No, never mind. We'll abuse this thing all night. That's what I'm saying, right? We'll abuse this thing all night with that. I don't know. Hello, give me waffles. And the odd thing was I didn't even get the waffles. That's it. I didn't even get the waffles. So the whole humor thing just went down the toilet. It just got flushed down the toity. What surprises in my life will come in there? The star says you're on your way already in 2023. By November at a minimum. By November at a minimum, you're really going to have a map of where you're going to be, what's going to happen, how things are going to be charged up, and really kind of full steam ahead with this. The Two of Swords, so there's a lot of isolation you have between you and what is going to happen. It's almost like there are surprises that are kind of going to come in through there. But the Two of Swords says a lot of things that you've been trying to avoid, some things that you've been trying to maybe not deal with. Definitely kind of is not something that you're going to deal with indeed. The star says that sort of the prizes is a big dream state navigate, a big guidance is going to come about that's going to take you into 2024 and guide you through some very interesting aspects, some very cool things that maybe you've been waiting for, or maybe you've been looking forward to, and it looks pretty good with that. And one of the big decisions you're going to have is definitely going to be around the November time frame about how do you want to process the rest of the year and the beginning of 2024, because 2024 is really going to sort of sneak up on you and be a little bit in that surprise kind of thing with that. Caro, welcome. Appreciate your donation. Thank you very much. All right, SB is next. Thank you for typing your question out. I greatly appreciate that. We have a PayPal ate it. PayPal eats your questions. I don't know why. It didn't used to do that, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get rid of this deck for now, and let's go to a little bit of a Dark Mansion tarot would be good for this one. Let's see where that is going to take us. Over here, a little bit of a Dark Mansion tarot. All right, will I find the strength to abandon my significant other and kick them out, or I don't know what, or make them leave my home? If so, it'll be done peacefully and hurry and will everybody be all right? Let's see if that's going to be possible at all. Sometimes leaving, sometimes the exit is the hardest part. The exit is the most difficult aspect of that. All right, so part one is, will I find the strength to get out of there? Oh, Two of Swords, you're already halfway out. You got a foot out the door. You got the foot out the door already, right? That Two of Swords really tells the tale here. I got a foot out the door. This is something I've been considering, I've been thinking about, and, that's something I've just been on my mind. The Two of Swords with the Lovers. The Two of Swords is interrupting the Lovers. It really is. And that's something you would kind of hang on to, or you've been trying to desperately, sort of seek out a resolution on here, and really no resolution has been applied or has been presented to you, and it feels very frustrating at many times with this. The High Priestess says you've known about this for quite some time, but just sort of getting that next step, getting the courage to make the big move has been and will always be difficult in this particular connection, because you do still feel that there's a possibility here that you can fix this, you can address this, you can get a band-aid on this and at least get something moving, get something kind of going forward here, but it just feels like that you haven't been able to. Overall, you have a deep separation between you and this individual. It's not something you're going to be able to repair. It's not something you'll be able to band-aid, and that's something that's just kind of just settled in, right? It's sort of factored into the relationship at this point, and that's really frustrating, I think, for everybody as far as it goes. High Priestess just said this is knowledge that's on the table. This person also knows that this is really sort of winding down. The embers have burned out, and you really don't have a lot of the things that we're kind of looking forward to sort of get this moving when we do. Seven of Pentacles says this is more difficult than it should be because of the level of work that you've already put in, right? The Seven of Pentacles. I've added all of this work in here. I've done all of these things. I've tried all of these things, and it feels like I really don't want to waste my whole existence here. Really wish we could work it out, because I put so much effort into it, right? You build that entire painting, and then all of a sudden the painting rips, or, whatever happens, right? But I think that's going to be something that just sort of factors in here. Overall, the King of Swords just says the domination of this person, the ego of this person is making it very difficult to sort of work out anything, to get anything done. So overall, I do think that you can find the strength indeed. It just looks like that you're already halfway out the door, which, could be beneficial for you, since you already have these feelings, you already have this frustration has been presented, and it looks like that you've done a lot of work to try to get it resolved. So in other words, it's not like that you're just like making a rush decision. You put all of this stuff out there and it just nothing has worked, and I think the level of frustration is just real, right? Page of Wands. All right, it can be done peacefully on his end, and will our 4-year-old son be okay? Page of Wands just talks about the son, and next to it is the Temperance card, the balancing out. In other words, I will find balance. I will be okay, right? And I think that's going to be something that's going to be all right at the end of the day for you. So yeah, I do think that they are going to be okay. Page of Wands talks about the youth, and the Temperance card, finding balance, finding an understanding, and being guided by kind of that angel, being guided by kind of that, where you're looking at as far as it goes. Nine of Cups says we do have a level of mixed emotions from the sun, so they're definitely going to have to sort of accommodate this and figure out how they can emotionally deal with it. Therapy is definitely going to be on the table for that, right? But the Nine of Swords says you are very concerned about it, as obviously for good reason. It's always good to be concerned, but yeah, you're a little too concerned in this case. I think that they're just going to be fine. That Empress says, I'll find a home. I'll be comfortable. I'll make it through, right? It's not something that's just going to be overly devastating. I'll make it through. I'll find the balance. And it's almost like somebody is watching over the sun anyway, almost like a guardian angel, I kind of sense, because you have that angel right next to the youth. Like a guardian angel is kind of looking over them as well. So that's looking good. So we'll go with a 2 thumbs up or 8 thumbs up, or how many thumbs? We'll do lots of thumbs up. Put my thumbs up, we'll make it 9. What the hell? Solid as a rock needs a thumbs up over here. Anything positive over the next 2 weeks? No, it's all negative. Just kidding. All right. Let's get a little bit of a grape juice edition. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with grape juices. More grape juices, the better grape juices you have. We are getting loaded down on PayPal over here tonight. We got lots of pre-orders for the Tasty Tarot. We got lots and lots of Tasty Tarot pre-orders. So that is in printing. So let me tell you what's going on with the Tasty Tarot. Number one, the Tasty Tarot itself is currently printing. The proofs are done. I paid them their thousands and thousands of dollars, and it is currently printing. The bookmarks are being printed. The cloths are printed and on their way, and the stickers are already here. So we got 3 out of the 4 is already done. We're just waiting. It'll be 4 weeks to get that printed. They say 4 weeks, but in the past it's been like 2 weeks. So I'm hoping to get this maybe in 3 weeks, get it shipped out, all this other stuff. All right, anything positive coming over the next 2 weeks? The Fool says, yeah, good adventures are on their way. You've been waiting for an adventure. You've been waiting for something to creep up on you, to have a little bit of excitement, a little bit of that side adventure. And I think that's going to be on its way indeed, right? That is going to be very nice for you. Nine of Swords just says that you do have some premonitions about what's sort of coming. I think those are all completely wrong. I think that you have a bunch of weird surprises coming out, coming out through there. You're just going to have to be patient with that. Three of Swords says, don't reject everything, because some of the positive things that are coming don't really look that positive. It don't look like something that you would normally buy into. I think you should just relax, go into it, ride into it, dive in, see where it's going to take you. This is more of an adventurous process than anything else as you sort of go through. So I think you got some good things happening with that. We got MR. Well, sorry, we got MR. We got Emma is back. Emma is back. We got 3 Emmas over here. What does R think about me right now? You kind of had a mixture with that. Does R really love me, or was it all fake? What does R think? Oh, Jesus, that's a yes. See, you wanted to know. And now you got the love balloons, because look at all of that. Look at all of that action you got over there. Got the lovers, got the 10 of Pentacles. Emma, this is somebody who has the feels for you. This is somebody who understands the good feels that you've been needing over here. So yeah, that's an easy one. That was the easiest reading of the night right there. Do they love me? Do they love me not? They definitely love you. That's what we're talking about over there. If they love you so damn much, though, why did it end? We had everything going good. It just had to end. It had to come to a close. The conclusion had to be there. We needed the big world card, or the 10 of Swords card in the mixture. Why did it end if they love me so much? Wow, Emma's getting some very expressive reads tonight. Why did it have to end? It's about time that it ended. it's about time that it ended. It feels like it ran its course. You know, we're at the end. We're at the conclusion. We just ran its course at this time. The sun, we had our beautiful time in the sun. We had our warmth. It was 105 in Texas. We had our warmth. Everything was going okay. But then it just came to a close. It's time to let it go. It's time for it to kind of close. Do they love you? Clearly, we see that with the other reads. But it just feels like this was something that had to end. It just had played out as far as it goes. Now, there's a level of learning, there's a level of stability, there's a level of good things that ended out from this, but you know, you're just gonna have to sort of give these lessons and let that be, and not really sort of hang on desperately to something that's just not gonna be beneficial for either one of you. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta you gotta let go, like in the Frozen movie song. You know what I'm saying? We got Sandy's not letting go. She's got 2 more reads coming up over there. But yeah, we got one more Emma, because we got an Emma. It is an Emma night. Let's do a Capybara Tarot over there. Let's do it. Does this reader read through my perspectives? Read through my perspectives are from Ra. All right. I have no idea what this question even means. Does this reader read through my perspectives are from Ra? All right. We'll see. We'll just read the cards as is and try to answer the best that we can from all of that. But everybody has a 4 shot. We got a 5 shot Samantha. We got a 4 shot of Tarot Reader. We got a 4 shot of Emma. Yeah, I think we got another Emma. Yeah, it's ghosting me. We got a 5 shot of Emma. I don't know, you know. All right, let's see. Does this reader read through my perspective or some Ra? Oh, man. They've given you what they need. They've put out on the table all of the coins, all of the pentacles that need to be there have already been there, have already been on the table. They put everything out there for you to view. You know what I'm saying? And now it's time to let these things soak in, to figure out how you're going to get this information, where you're going to take it, what are you going to do with it. It really feels like that there's some opportunities here that you're going to need to take advantage of, but you need to look at what's already on the table. What is already on the table? I really think that's important here. 9 of Swords says don't be overly concerned about it. This is something you're going to get a little much of a micromanaging in on it. That's not something that's going to help anybody with that. Take the information, do what you need to do with it, right? Do what you need to do with this information. Don't worry about it. Don't try to micromanage it. Just don't do that. I really don't think that that's going to be something that is beneficial to you in the long run as far as it goes. All right. I think we got one last Emma question with that. Are we getting ghosted? Are we getting ghosted indeed by R? Let's see if R is ghosting our ass. What is R doing over there? Is R ghosting us? I mean, it's pretty obvious when somebody's ghosting you. You know what I'm saying? Lonnie's never ghosting me, though. Lonnie, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out tonight. Katie P, thank you for your donation as well. But yeah, we are. I know who Ra is. I watched Stargate. I watched the Stargate movie, so I know who Ra is. He landed on the pyramids. He landed on the pyramids. I watched Stargate. I saw the Jaffa and of landing on the pyramids and all that other stuff. Anyway, all right, we'll see. So is R ghosting me? Yes, and yes. Yes, definitely. King of Cups, level of isolation from that King of Cups over there. That tells you a little bit of that ghosty. And we got the 8 of Wands, a little of the ghosty riding across there. So that is it. That is it, right? That is it. So, you know, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I know who Ra is, you know. See, it was so it was like a Gua'uld, you know, attached himself to this young child, and then he got a bunch of Jaffa, and he came and landed the ship on the pyramids, and then it started the whole Stargate SG-1, you know, where they went on all the adventures. And then MacGyver fell in love with the chick that works in the military, but they couldn't hump each other because it was the military. Or Marie, I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. So there you go. So I watched all the Stargate. I watched all of Stargate SG-1, and then I watched all of Stargate Atlantis, and then I watched Stargate Universe, and then I watched the Stargate movie that they made where they were out in the they're out in the winterland over there in the North Pole, and they went through time, and I watched that one, and then I watched the movie that actually ended the Stargate SG-1 because they got jilted on the ending, so they had to make a separate movie when they had the replicators. They brought it over there to the stupid what was it, the stupid Ori planet. You know, watched all that shit. All right, anyway, let's see. We're on to the next one. We're on to the next one, which is a Samantha's. Will I have a dick published within 5 years? Page of Pentacles says no. Is that something you really want to do? Is that something you really want to do? It's almost like you find better stuff to do. You find better stuff to do with this. I'm just going to go with a no as far as this goes. Temperance card says I find balance elsewhere. It's not something that's a high priority on my list. Just not something I'm too enthralled, excited about with that. Page of Pentacles says no. Tower says I tried. I gave it a little try, but not something that I didn't want. It's not something that I wanted to do. We're just gonna have to say no with that. By the way, in case you wonder what this deck is, it is the Art of Adventure. Alisha, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right, let's see. We got Emma. Thank you for your donation. Emma, you exceeded the 5. Emma, you got to settle down. You got to settle down, Emma. You exceeded the 5. See, look, 5 max. All right, Samantha is next with all of that. SB, thank you for your other donation over the PayPal side. We got you. We got Sandy also on the PayPal side as well. So yeah, we'll see where this goes. All right, let's see. Does Chris feel like I'm doing him wrong? Oh, no. I think Chris is just a needy little dude. I think Chris is just a little bit needy. But, yeah, you have that. You have that going as far as this goes. King of Swords says that they just do their own thing. They're a little bit needy. They need things to go their way. And if they don't, they whine, and they whine. Just like Hello, Give Me Waffles whines. But yeah, you have that 3. It's almost like that they want the attention. They're going to say whatever they need to say to get that level of attention. And that Ace of Swords over here, it just says that the more communication, the better, because that's what they're really needing in it, right? That's what they're needing. That's what they're needing with that aspect. Does Cynthia feel bad when she thinks of me? All right, let's see. Cynthia's all upset with you when she thinks of you. Hopefully not. Let's see. Let's talk to Cynthia. We got Cynthia on the phone right now. It says it's a Jerry Springer special night. No. Does Cynthia feel bad when she thinks of me? The 5, yes. The Queen of Pentacles. The 10, yes. Yes, and more, yes. They do feel a little bit bad when they think of you. Indeed. So you do have that out there, right? You do have a little bit of that action out there. We got the encumbrance with the 10 over there. We have the 5 with the conflict. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You're not building the level of stability that we really kind of need with there. But, I do think they're a little bit on the upset side with that as far as that goes. We got the other Samantha. Would Nova be a good dog for me to adopt? Let's see. We got the doggy decks are still available. They're still sitting over here. In the meantime, we'll see where that goes. Is this going to be the right doggy over there? I don't know. And I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, we're blowing through the reads. I think we're going to be good on the reads. We're going through. We're kind of stacking up like cordwood over here. All right, let's see where this is going to go. And we got the double Sandy. We need to do the double Sandy after this one, I think so, yes. All right. MR, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. Would Nova be a good dog for me to adopt? Yeah. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Four of Wands is a good card. New home, the happy home, happy family, the new home, the new opportunity coming through there. The world, right? They're ready to jump out. They're ready to express. They're ready to experience the new opportunities, the excitement, the cool things that are kind of waiting to happen in the meantime. But yeah, the Queen of Swords as well. So this is a very bossy dog. This is a very bossy dog. So you're going to have to be prepared for the level of attention this dog's going to need. So a little bit on the bossy side, with that. All right, we got Kozai has been waiting like a year. Kozai donated like a year ago. Let's see what Kozai wanted to know. This one right there. Can we do it? Can we make it happen? I think so. Was the Jason Momoa's in the Series C? It was pretty good. Yeah, Jason Momoa's like Aquaman. He's been in like pretty much everything, I guess. Anyway, let's see here. Will I get TC at workplace? I don't know what TC is. Tender loving care? I don't know. Will I get TC at workplace by October, November this year? Maybe that's a title that you're looking for? I don't know. I think so. Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, talking about some leadership, talking about some opportunities, talking about some good things going there. And I think the door could indeed be open, right? The door could indeed be open for this. The wheel talks about a new normal or an opportunity where I can get a new normal being done or a new normal being out there. That King of Swords over there too just kind of says this is a level of management, a level of opportunity, a level of extreme focus that you're going to be able to get through within there. So I do think that that's going to be all right. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. Yeah, we're going to put the ending soon up. Because we are booked. We are booked solid. All right, but yeah, I think we're going to go with a thumbs up. I think that the TC looks pretty good. You have some very leadership, very good things within that mix right there that I like. All right, anyway, sorry to make you wait for so long. I appreciate that. CraftyLady is next. Let me go ahead and mark CraftyLady here is done, and CraftyLady did retype their question over here. Let's see. Rewatching Stargate, maybe something like that. When we paste it into, okay, so I did it here. We got CraftyLady is here. Let's see, highlight the whole thing and then paste. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on with all of that. We wanted the Poe, so the Poe does know. The Poe is the expert at doing Poe type things, so we'll see where that goes, right? We'll see where that takes us with the Jason Momoa fan CraftyLady is. All right, Edgar Allan is here to stay today. Edgar Allan is here to stay today. All right, how much surgery go tomorrow? Will they finally get my IV with one stick? Will the surgery be successful? What is going to happen with all of this? All right, let's look for the one stick wonder. Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords. You know, I really think the Ace of Swords says yes to the one stick wonder over there. I think they're going to be able to get it done, right? They're pure professionals over there. We're going with a thumbs up for the one stick wonder because we have the one stick of the Ace of Swords over here. So I think that's going to be very good. Forget it. IV is going to be good. All right. The anxiety is unnecessary. Seven of Swords says we're able to dig in, we're able to find what we need, and we're able to get it done. Not a problem at all. Wheel of Fortune talks about what goes around comes around. This is somebody who's done this surgery. They're very familiar with the process. They know how everything is going to go. They know how everything processes through here. And the Queen of Swords just talks about the level of mastery coming from these individuals, and they are able to get it done. Not a problem. Let your anxiety release because there's nothing bad, no problems coming in through here. I think it's going to go fantastic for you. It is going to go fantastic for you. So looking good. I like it. I like it a lot. Cosmickitty, I like you a lot too. But does Keith like you? That's the thing. You know, I can like you all I want, but does Keith like you? We need to know. We need to know what's going on with that. We got Sandy. I did not forget about you. I promise you're coming up next. We still got more court questions, more anxiety with all of the lawsuits going everywhere. All right, King of Pentacles got two kings and a lovers. I think that Keith does miss you. Keith is going to make the triumphant return. I think that is going to be it. I think that's going to be it. We got the king, and not only of Pentacles, but of Swords. This is somebody who's going to take the step up, somebody who's going to step up to the plate and make the connection like it needs to be. Make things happen like they need to happen here, because you have that Lovers over here is a very, very good card for what they want, their intentions, where they want to take this, where they want this to end up. I think you have a lot of beautiful opportunities and a lot of great things in the mix here, and that is going to be a definite heart of hearts. You get that's a reading of the day over there, the heart of hearts over there. And Tarot Reader wants to know about Keith too. I don't know if it's the same one. But yeah, you know. All right, what's going on in Keith's life? I don't know. Hopefully it's not the same one, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. All right. You know, if you sue them, that'll make them leave for good. That's the way to get rid of them for good, is to open a lawsuit with them. Anyway, all right. What's going on in Keith's life? Is he doing okay these days? 8 of Swords. Wow, look at this. They're really not able to do a lot of the things that they want to do. They're really not able to do a lot of the things that they would like. It feels like they're being held back from things with this. It feels like a lot of people that are in their life, a lot of people that are connecting with them have different opinions or have different goals, have different kind of things that they're doing in this particular perspective. That 8 of Swords over there mixed with the Hanged Man. So because we have different opinions, because we have a different way of looking at things, we're really not able to get a lot of things done that we would like to get done at this particular instance, right? The Justice card says we need to balance things out, but we're not really making it happen with that. And that 5 of Cups said overall, they're just disappointed with there, right? They may need to try out some Prozac. That's a hell of a drug, you know? But yeah, no, they're having a little bit of a rough time over there. Having a little bit of a rough time. A lot of disconnect from others, a lot of frustration in trying to get some things started that don't really go anywhere. And that's kind of annoying, you know, sometimes it's the way it goes. Sandy is next. Sandy has a question with this. Question 3. Okay, we'll do this. Let's see. Question 3, are there other parties involved who have shares in our company with my cousin, and are they going to take advantage of the situation? So I think this is 2 different questions here. All right, question number 1, are there other parties that are involved? 10 of Cups says yes. You have many parties that could be involved here. You could have a lot of different things going on here with these parties, right? But yeah, you have that 10 of Cups, a lot of different cups, a lot of different opinions. It's almost like the Lenormand, the birds, you know what I mean? Sort of flying around, fluttering around, getting the gossip going with that. The Queen of Swords says there's definitely a dominant person here, a dominant party in here that's trying to make everything, that's trying to push things the way that they want it to go. But yeah, there are other parties involved indeed. All right. By the way, in case you wonder what this is, in case you haven't been on the stream for very long, apparently, if you don't know what it is called, where's my button for this? I had a whole button dedicated to this damn thing, and I can't find it. It's not the wheel. It's not the art. There it is. Meraki Tarot. There we go. Meraki Tarot. Haven't pressed the button in so long, I forgot where it was. All right, let's see what is next over here. Oh, man. Any advice, guidance? They're going to take advantage of the situation? Not really. It feels like that you have to make some different decisions based upon their being there, but I don't really think that they're making any rash decisions or making any big decisions that sort of push things around, right? The Three of Wands just says I'm kind of looking from a perspective. I'm looking from a distance. I'm not really too focused on, getting any particular thing happening here. Ace of Swords says they do have an opinion, obviously. Everybody has an opinion about something, but they have their own hot take. But are they just going to jump in and interfere? I don't really see an interference card here. You just have the Three of Wands. I'm sort of a passive observer. I'm taking a look at it. I'm seeing, what's going on with that. And the Two of Pentacles says that we hope that the decision kind of goes in our direction, but we're not really affecting it any, right? We didn't really jump in and do like a Devil card or a Three of Pentacles or Eight of Pentacles or putting a ton of work in there or anything like that. So I really don't see that as a factor as far as this goes. All right, let's get the Baroque Tarot out there. We've all been waiting for that, and it is time. It is time. All right, let's see. That's a really long name. Caro, we're going to shorten your name up a little bit so I can read here. All right, we'll see here. We got, I want to know if I have more affiliate that would join me in my new company, Live Good in 2 weeks in. Thanks is going to be good for me. All right. I want to know if I have more affiliates that will join me. Let's see. Get some joining in there. Queen of Swords says you do have some people that, we have Four of Wands. Oh, yeah, Death card. This is somebody who's going to come in and is really going to make a difference. They're really, really going to make a difference. It's like they're coming in and just shaking things up, right? You got that Queen of Cups. This is somebody who's emotional, who's somebody who has ties, somebody who really wants to see where things are going, really wants to see the direction things are needing to be. Queen of Swords, like a very vocal individuals that are sort of coming through here. Four of Wands talks about the happy home, happy family. I'm gathering people, gathering some people in here, and that sort of the happy home, happy family is going to be something that, that you're going to have to kind of deal with as it goes. Queen of Cups talks about some people being very opinionated, very emotionally dedicated to some aspects of this, and you are going to have to deal with that. The Death card said they caused changes. They caused changes. Are they going to be good changes? We can pull another thing over here. We got a little bit of that King of Cups. No, I think it's more of a selfish kind of thing that they're trying to do. So you definitely want to be pushing back. If it's not going to be good overall for you and everybody else, definitely push back, give your opinion and get some opinions on the table, and don't just take what they say with that, because they're coming in hot. They're coming in with that Queen of Cups over there. Becca Boo, thank you for your donation. You donated past the cutoff though, Becca Boo. So we're going to do out there. We're going to do out there. All right. All right. We'll see. Oh my, the husband ain't flying you out there. Well, that's not good. What's going on with that? I don't know. But we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's always tomorrow. It's just another day away. Femme is a next. Will S be a good provider for a future family? Something tells me no. Like immediately within 1 second. But Ten of Pentacles disagrees with me. We got a nice level of thumbs up. Nice level of thumbs up over here. Ten of Pentacles. This is the provider you've been waiting for. This is somebody who's able to do it. Ace of Cups, they're interested, they're dedicated, they're very goal-oriented towards this, and this is somebody straight up, yes, easy to do with that Sun. These are the best cards that you could get. You cannot get any better cards. You cannot get any better cards coming in through here. All right, I'm just saying. Those are some magical cards going through there. All right, we got 3, 4, 5. So Emma, I'm getting your other reading tomorrow because we have a 5 limit. And Becca Boo, I'm getting your reading tomorrow as well. So we had to strike a couple off the list. I'm sorry. If I make rules, I gotta do the rules. If I make the rules, I gotta implement the rules. Otherwise, but yeah, anyway. But Emma, thank you for your 6th donation. I did put it off until tomorrow. Anyway. All right, Katie P, you are next. Can you please see why Michael Jordan isn't answering me? Why are they avoiding me? Why does everybody gotta ghost me? Katie P, ain't nobody gotta ghost you. Oh, Jesus, you really caused a shitstorm over there. The Hanged Man. Wow. Wow. This person's upset with you. They're upset with you. That tower. The tower's usually not a bad card. I mean, the tower does say the structure of what we have, the structure of where we are, what we're doing, how things are going, just sort of fell out. It destroyed. It fell out. It went. And we're not seeing things in the same eye anymore at all. We are disagreeing with quite a few things. We're not on the same page. We don't see anything through the same perspective. That Hanged Man just says there's a level of disconnect that is pretty heavy over here. 10 of Wands said they just don't want to deal with it right now too. They just don't want to deal with all of this, right? The 10 of Wands, it's encumbering me. It's weighing me down. It's not something that I really want to deal with right now. And the Knight of Wands just says I'll deal with it later, maybe. But if I can put it off for now, then I'm going to do it. It's just somebody who's disassociated with the situation. They feel like things really cratered. They feel like we don't see eye to eye anymore. And it's just really affecting them at this point. And they need a bit of a break, it looks like. A little bit of a ghosty is in store over there. You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit of that space. Put a little bit of that space in between you two with that. It could be better in the long run as far as it goes, right? All right, so give me some financial cards. I need more money. Everybody needs more money. Everybody needs more money. I thought Biden told us that inflation was gone and everybody's got all these good jobs and, I thought everybody's rich. I thought everybody was rich. We'll see what's going on with that. We'll see. So are all of y'all rich right now? Let me know in the chat. We can put a poll up, actually. We can put a poll up and say, are you better now than you were before? Put a poll up and see, is everybody more rich than they used to be? All right, pull some financials. Jesus, you are going to have the richness. You have the best cards in the deck for making some fat cash. I'm just going to tell you now, right? I'll go ahead and spoil it for you. You're the best cards you can get are on the table. We have the 9 of Pentacles, which is the pulse of money. It is getting the money, getting all of that stuff done, making everything that you need come true, and getting the manifestations that you need as well. So that is going to be great. That's going to be fantastic. Knight of Pentacles is getting the money and spending it, getting the money where you need it, getting the money on time as far as this goes. Now, 7 of Wands does say it feels like that you don't have enough either financial planning or you don't have enough things kind of happening through there. But if you just be patient with it, I think the wealth is really rolling in here. Queen of Wands. What you're doing, the manifestations are working, the focus is really there, and that is making it happen right now. So I think that's going to be important. I think that is going to be important indeed. So financially, that is looking great. That is looking great with that. Emma, you donated 6 times. So I read the first 5 and I pushed the 6th one off until tomorrow. Emma, so you will be first on the list tomorrow. Tomorrow, there's always tomorrow. All right, we got Alisha wants to know the current feelings towards me and how he sees me. What do the feelings look like? What do the feelings look like? Are they going to be all right at the end of the day? Let's see. Not good, and terrible. His current feelings are terrible right now, Alisha. A little bit on the thumbs down on this. You got some rough times. You got some rough times with this particular individual with this. 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, really rough cards, big disconnect. Not seeing things not on an eye to eye, but really kind of having a hard time processing what we're doing, processing why we are here. It just feels like there's not a lot of clean, easy kind of thing going through here. Temperance card just says trying to find balance within themselves, trying to find balance within maybe the whole situation, but it just looks rough. It just looks rough right now. I'm just saying, Alisha, that didn't go as well as you had hoped. Indeed. Let's see if the housing situation is going to be a little bit better. Hopefully it could be. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know what it says. Housing situation. Is that a question? I don't know. Do you want to know, are you going to get a house? Do you want to know if your house is falling down? Do you want to know if your apartment, are you going to get an apartment? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on. We got a Page of Cups. We got a 4 of Wands, and we got a Knight of Cups. Housing situation looks solid. It's really hard to put a 4 of Wands on the table and not see a positive outlook or a positive thing going through here with a housing situation, especially with a Knight of Cups, that romance, getting through there, getting that open romance, getting that open door to be what we really want it to be, or to look the direction we were trying to look. It feels like there's a level of frustration that's sort of getting things the way that you would like it. But the 4 of Wands talks about new home, happy family, the beginning of a new home, the fiery aspect we get as we're coming in for the new home. And I think that's really looking for your own place being extremely positive, especially with that Knight of Cups out there, sort of that romance, you know, sort of enjoying where I'm at, loving what I'm doing kind of thing. And I think that's looking really good. Looking very positive indeed. So there we go. There we go. We got lots more questions to go. Let's do it to it with, we got SB. SB wants to know over here. Let's see if SB, did you type your other question over there? Maybe. Daily people know. Okay, we'll do this. All right. So we got SB. Want to know, let's see, tell me his energy. All right, we need to know what energy we got going through here. Is this something we're going to be able to energize our way into this, or no? Or no? And then we want to know, will he cause any harm with this particular energy? Man, he's ready for a change. He's ready for something different. I think he's fed up. That's the energy, right? You serve the Death card as the first card. I'm fed up. I need some change. I need some variety. I need some things going through there. I think that's going to be important here. And the Death card says they're just not content with the situation as is. So they're looking for that new opportunity. They're looking for that next big change. They're looking for something that's going to basically fix the problems that they're having. And the bad news is the change that they're going to get will only make things worse, right? Because a lot of times you're looking for change, but it's because your own selfish views or your own selfish pursuits with this. Where if you had just basically gone with things, worked things out, made things better in your life, you wouldn't have this, right? 2 of Wands. I'm constantly seeking happiness, but I'm never really finding where happiness is. You know what I'm saying? The King of Pentacles says you had what you needed all along if you just would have had appreciated things, if you just would have had just calmed down and done things the right way. Knight of Swords, right? You know, SB, if you haven't watched my my court cards video, the Knight of Swords, link in the description. The Knight of Swords talks about making rushed judgments without much planning. So throwing the towel out there, hoping for the best without any real planning behind it. And that is what the change is going to bring them. And they're constantly going to be looking for happiness, but but because they rushed, because they didn't really do anything that's going to be beneficial here, you're going to have them, again, always looking for happiness through the next door, never finding it, the next shiny object. What is it with that? And finally, we have, let's see, will he cause harm? Hermit, no. Eight of Cups, no. You know, Eight of Cups just kind of says, I'm abandoning it. I'm abandoning what I had. Eight of Cups. I'm walking away. And cause harm would be something more in the vein of, you know, sort of a devil, or maybe thinking bad things with a, you know, sort of a 10 of Swords or 3 of Swords or something. You just don't see that in here. You see the Hermit. You see the Eight of Cups, 2 big cards about going it myself, going it alone, and abandoning things, you know what I'm saying, without really working for anything. So abandoning things is their goal here, and that is really not something that causes harm. 4 of Swords, sort of a delay, waiting, relaxing, really not doing a lot of the stuff that they, you know, that's going to be harmful. So you don't really see any harm within there. So obviously entertainment purposes only, but harm doesn't look like it to me. But yeah, you know what looks good to me though is Lani. We all love Lani.
I love you.
Welcome back, Lani. Appreciate you hanging out tonight. How does it? We got the Gemini is up in here. All right, let's see. So is the Gemini? Is it going good with the Gemini, or what's going on? Lani, you can confess to us. Is the Gemini looking good to you, or how is this going? All right, he's overseas. Is that your wife, sir, or are you on a business trip? I will see. How does Gemini feel about us while he's overseas? Queen of Cups, he feels like that you're the emotional one in here. You're the one that has the emotion, that has the big dedication over there. They do miss you. That 5 of Pentacles kind of says, yeah, I miss you. I need you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sort of that, I missed that opportunity to be with you. And I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm a little isolated in this particular connection. 5 of Swords just says that either you had an argument or there was some disagreement or something, and they're really kind of hyper-focused on that right now for some strange reason. Overall, they just feel like that they just don't want to deal with a lot of things right now. But, you know, that's just, they're not really dealing with reality. It feels like they're checked out of reality. They're not dealing with any reality right now, and they're just going to kind of push off whatever they can at the moment as far as this goes. All right, how's the rest of the month looking for our connection? All right, yeah, is that your wife, sir, or are you on a business trip? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if you're on that business trip. How's the rest of the month? Page of Pentacles. Doesn't really feel like you're making any progress the rest of the month. You know, the month's half over, so I guess that's good, but it doesn't really feel like you're making much progress. It feels like you're just sort of taking 2 steps back, 1 step forward. And a lot of the things you would like to see from here are just not happening. After that, I think things start going a little bit better. It feels like the 8 of Pentacles. Finally, they're willing to work things out. They're willing to get the connection. They're willing to make some things happen that you've been maybe have been waiting for. And it feels like that they have a plan for this connection. They really want to see this connection go in a particular direction here. And I think that's very positive for you overall. So I think it's good, right? We got a plan when they come back. 8 of Pentacles when they come back. We're willing to work on this. We're willing to really make this happen here. And yeah, I think you have a lot of good things going forward after the month is over. But it just feels like towards the end of the month, you're really sort of looking for something you're not finding. And then after that, it really kind of fixes itself, right? It becomes not that big of a deal or not that big of a problem as far as that goes. MR wants to know D's current feelings for me. Do we have any good feelings? Do we have any good things going on right here? Three of Swords, a little bit of disappointment with that Three of Swords. You've caused me pain. You've caused me disappointment. We don't really have a lot of things going that we like to get going, right? Ace of Pentacles. We can fix things later. Right now, they don't want to fix anything. They're not really looking for anything. It almost feels like that they're just sort of going through the motions right now and not really doing what they need to do to get anything happening with this. So very disappointed, very kind of wah, wah, wah. But yeah, that Ace of Pentacles, they feel like we can fix it later. Right now, not so much. Right now, not so much. Let's get Anne's reads, and then we are out of here for the night. Let's see what Anne want to know with this. O and I are in a tight spot. B of JY. What can we do for now? All right, we're in a tight spot because of JY. Let's see, what can we do because we're in this tight spot? Six of Swords says, not a lot right now. This is something that's going to have to wait. This is something that's going to have to sort of pan out. It's almost like that there's not a lot of information that you have yet. There's some things that are sort of getting revealed. There's some things that sort of take a little bit of time here. Eight of Swords says I'm kind of restricted as to where I can go, what I can do, how I can sort of process this and make things happen here. And then Nine of Swords says at the very end, when we do see an opportunity to do something, when we do find something we can handle with that, the Queen of Pentacles just says this may not be something that ideally we would like to do with this situation. Overall, just let it ride out. Let it ride out, right? It's like there's not much I can do. Let it go. Let it ride. Let it get to its destination. And then you'll have a sudden surge of, hey, now I can do this. Now I can do that. And that's when you want to take action. But you don't want to take action prematurely because that's not going to be something that works for you as far as it goes. With the overall reaction of the community, once I finish this particular project. All right, what do we got? We got a community. We got a project finishing up. Where are we going to be able to take this information and get it happening? All right, overall reaction is pretty excited, right? You got that Devil, you got the Magician. Like, wow, this is something that was well done. This is something that I really appreciate. I like to see it. I want to see more of it, right? The Magician, appreciation for the level of skill, the level of prowess that went into this particular thing as well. Queen of Swords says you definitely were trying to make a mark. You're definitely trying to make a difference with this particular project, with this particular thing. And people kind of see that, right? They understand that you're really on board for more. You're really on board for a bigger slice of the pie here. And the Seven of Wands with that Devil says a couple of people aren't too excited about it. You do have your vocal people that don't like certain things or what have you, but the overall reaction, very positive, very smooth, and I think it goes quite well indeed. And this stream went well. Thank you for joining me and making it the best stream ever. I greatly appreciate everybody, and we will see you tomorrow.